Okay, so today we're going to do 3.4, day 1. You'll be able to expand algebraic expressions. So we're looking at the first problem here, and it says expand the quantity 2 times the quantity r plus 8. So what that's showing us is we have two groups of r plus 8, one group and then another group. So you combine your like terms, you have two groups of r, so that's 2r, and you have two groups of 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. So your answer is 2r plus 16, because those are unlike terms and you can't combine them. Again, so if we have three groups of k plus 6, we write down k plus 6, k plus 6, k plus 6, and then we combine our like terms. I have 1, 2, 3 k's, and we have 1, 2, 3 6's, so that gives us 3k plus 18. Now, if we wanted to do it without a bar model, this is what you need to do. You have to take the 3 and you have to distribute to each of these terms separately, because x and 4 are not like terms, so you can't just do what we used to do, 2, 3 plus 5. You would do 8. 2 times 8 is 16. You can't do that here because 3 and 4 are not like. So what you have to do is you have to take the 3 times x, which gives you 3x. Then you do 3 times 4, which gives you 12. So your answer is 3x plus 12. Okay, so then we go over here, same thing. 2x plus 3 aren't like terms, so we can't combine them. So I distribute. 6 times 2x is 12x. 6 times 3 is 18. So your answer is 12x plus 18. Okay, same thing over here. 7 and 6x are unlike. So I distribute the numbers separately. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 6x is 12x. And again, since those are unlike, that's all you can do. Now it's saying state whether these are equal. Well, same thing. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 5 is 30. That is equal to 6x plus 30. So your answer is yes. Down here, 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 3 is 21. And using the commutative property, 7x plus 21 is equal to 21 plus 7x. They're just in a different order. So your answer again is, okay, so for page 2, we're doing exactly the same thing, except it's a little more stuff. So I'm just going to go right down here. I'm going to skip the examples. So 4 times p is 4p. 4 times 5q is 20q. And then you just bring down the 3q. Okay, so now I need to combine my like terms. I have a 4p and a 20q, or oops, wrong. Let's do this. 4p is going to be blue. 20q and negative 3q are going to be red. 20 minus 3 is 17q. And since 4p has no buddies, we just bring them down, just like we've been doing. So my answer is 17q plus 4p. Go on to B. Negative 2 times a half. So 1/2 of negative 2 is negative 1. So this is going to be negative 1y. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Negative 2 times negative 3, positive 6. So that's going to be plus 6 plus y. Now our like terms, negative 1 and 1 is 0. So this is just going to give me 6. I go over here. 4 times 2n is 8n. 4 times 5 is 20. This is a 1 here. Negative is a negative 1. So negative 1 times n is negative 1m. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. So this is going to be plus 1. Now I combine my like terms. 8n has no buddies. Positive 2 and positive 1. And then my m here has no buddies either. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So I have 8n minus m plus 3. Okay, so you guys go ahead and try these couple down here on the bottom, and then I'll go over them with you in a minute. Okay, so these ones at the bottom, these two are a little more difficult. So I'm just going to leave those there. You can look them over and try them and see how you do, but we're going to do the negatives a little bit more on the notes the next day. So don't focus on B and don't focus on these two. If you can do well on A and on this one, then you're good. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. We bring down the negative and we bring down the negative 2x. 3x and negative 2x equal 1 or 1x. And then you bring down your negative 12, so your answer is 1x minus 12 or x minus 12. Okay, just take a look at the other ones and see how you did on them. Like I said, no big deal if you didn't do well. We're gonna do this for 3 or 4 days, just some practice ones for you, and I'll see you tomorrow.